everyone. How are you this evening? I'm coming to you live from Tennessee in the United States, and I'm very happy to be here. I cannot believe it's already been another week since our last show, and I'm very eager to get started. So, with that, I'd like to say, I'm always talking to Spirit and waiting for answers, and today was no different. I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and really kind of things were silent. And I thought that was really interesting. I was out in the garden even and still, maybe I was just too hot. It's very hot here. So I don't know, about 3 hours ago, I was doing some laundry. Interestingly, when you get your mind blank and you're kind of in that, quiet zone and your hands are busy, or at least for me, I find that spirit really can communicate with me at a deeper level. And sure enough, I got the most interesting message for our show tonight. And it was, who do you love, baby? So, on that happy note, I looked up the song or the lyrics, and I don't think the lyrics are about this message. I think the message is, who do you love? As in, who do you give your attention to? Who do you focus on? Who do you allow to get into your energetic space? Who are the people in your life that you really dedicate yourself to? Is it your spouse? Is it your mate? Is it your friends? Is it your children? Is it your work people? Who is it? And what I got when I asked that question of myself is, the most important person that we should love, the most important human that we should love, is ourself first. And I don't mean like conceited, I'm all that, in a bag of chips. I mean, who do you take care of? Do you take care of yourself? Do you nurture yourself? Do you take time to sit with spirit? Do you pray? Do you meditate? How do you take care of your body? Do you nurture yourself with good, healthy foods? Do you drink plenty of water every day so that you can keep your liver from being dehydrated and the rest of your body healthy and strong? Do you pamper yourself sometimes? And again, not all the time, but do you dress to please yourself? Do you cut your hair the way you want it, regardless of what others think? Do you speak your truth? Do you feel repressed? Do you feel like something holds you back? Are you able to look in the mirror honestly? And I challenge you to do this and say, you know, um, I really love you. I love you. To look at yourself, use your name. And, for me, I stand in the mirror and I say, I love you, Renee. It took me quite a while to be comfortable with that. I had some teachers that challenged me to do that years ago when I was studying hypnosis. And I thought, that's easy. I can do that. It was not easy. It was very difficult. And when I would try it, old memories would come up. And those old memories and things would beat me up, really bad mistakes. I felt that I had made choices that weren't probably the best at the time, situations that maybe I should have bowed out of, but I stayed and allowed others to abuse me, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And I found that I had a lot of regret, a lot of guilt, a lot of anger. And at those times, I would notice, I get that sick feeling, like couldn't swallow, couldn't speak. Maybe my chest would hurt. Oh, my stomach hurt me so bad back in the day. I had a lot of digestive problems. They called it irritable bowel. It really wasn't. It was a lot of it was emotional stress, physical stress, and then of course dietary. Always monosodium glutamate's like my number one enemy. But going back to who do you love, baby? If you love yourself first, you can really be open to being an excellent parent, spouse, friend. It's very hard to give from an empty place. So, I just like to say and share that from this moment forward, when you're thinking thoughts that tear you down, whether it's the way you look, the way you behave, whatever it is, flip that switch and tell yourself, in the past, I may have thought that, but today I know that I'm a great person. I'm doing the best I can with what I have to work with. I'm learning more every day about taking care of myself. And I'm compassionate and generous. And I truly love my fellow people, my fellow man. I love animals. I love the planet. I know 99.999% of everybody listening to this are really fantastic people. And I really encourage you to start talking to yourself this way. Because if you love you and you're setting out on this journey to find, your tribe, the right people, well, guess what? They're going to gravitate towards you. It's like a magnet and steel, they're just going to come together. You're going to come together with them because you're putting that out there and they're going to receive it and they're that same vibration. And you know how that works, right? So if you're up here and they're down here, you're going to bring them up to meet you. Or if they're up here and you're down here and they're vibrating high, they're going to bring you up to meet them. And when that happens, you have these beautiful relationships. You have amazing experiences with people who are like-minded. You can speak your truth. You don't have to worry about people thinking you're weird or crazy. Trust me, I know what that's like. I've been accused of that a lot, and I kind of embrace my crazy weirdness, and that's okay because I love Renee, but I also love all of you. I love my husband. I love my children. I love my friends. I love this beautiful, big, beautiful blue ball we live on. And I just have to remind myself too, who do I love? Love me first and everything else follows. It's absolutely amazing when you raise your vibration that things just start to vibrate along with you. If you're looking for love, you'll find it. If you're looking for that perfect job, that perfect home, I had a caller last week, German, if you're listening. I'm sorry we had such a hard time communicating with one another. But you have the ability to have that perfect home, that perfect relationship. We all do. And we have to start with ourselves. If you want to attract somebody wonderful and fun and sassy, be that wonderful, fun, and sassy person. If you want honesty and truth and loyalty, then have that, be that honest, truthful, loyal person that you're looking for. If you're just looking for somebody that's, an adrenaline junkie and you're that kind of person, well, put that vibration out there. You want to bungee jump and skydive and hey, raise your vibration and bring that in as well. It's incredible what we can do when we set our mind right. It really is. And I'm walking living proof of that. I was to be in a wheelchair 22, 23 years ago. And I'm not only in a wheelchair, I've never been in a wheelchair, not even a scooter. I've been out in that garden. I've been all over the place doing the best I can. Yes, it's been challenging. Yes, I have very hard days, but I keep going forth because I see myself well. I see myself, vibrating at a very high degree. I see myself each month getting better by the first of the next month. And it really has come to fruition. Of course, along, with that comes taking care of myself. And that's where the nutrition comes in. That's where loving your liver comes in and taking care and detoxing your liver and your body, drinking enough water, getting plenty of rest, going to bed instead of sitting up all night, intermittent fasting. These are things I teach. These are things I live. These are principles I live by. Staying out of stress. If you've got people around you that suck you dry and you walk away and you feel tired, you can love those people from a distance. You do not have to allow people to consume your every ounce of energy, not even your children. If your children are giving you a hard time, put them to bed early. It's okay. Get a babysitter, get some respite if you can, find people you can trust. Dear God, please find people you can trust. That's very important. Make sure your kids are safe, but you also need to be safe and heal yourself. Drink that lemon water. I'm always saying this, and I do this every day. Get up in the morning, 32 ounces of lemon water before coffee. You drink coffee, try to drink it black. I've started drinking it black, not my favorite, but hey, I'm getting used to it and still get that boost of caffeine, and I don't have all that sugar and cream, and my body is really loving me for that. My vision's getting better without the sugar. Isn't that interesting? And this was raw sugar. Eat lots of fruits, eat live. If you want to be electric, we all want to be electric. We want to be alive. Let's eat live. Let's eat electric. Pick it as fresh as you can. Get it as local as you can. Wash it very well. If you're getting it from someplace you're not sure, grow your food. You want to learn how? I'd love to teach you. You can go on YouTube and find any video on anything. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. You can give me a call. You can find me on this beautiful channel, A1R Psychic Radio. And let's get healthy together and let's help others get healthy. It's so very important as we lift ourselves up to lift the others up as well. And again, going back to not allowing people to take your power, you know, men and women, but women in general oftentimes get squashed. We get pushed down. We get, I don't know, just kind of held back. We're not allowed to always be who we are. This is 2023 and things have changed and are changing more. And it's so important for us women to encourage other women, especially the younger ones, to really step up, step out, be who they came here to be and not hold back. We as humans need to remember that we're spirit beings first. We're always in the spirit first. And these little, suits that we walk around in, these some people call them skin suits, these vessels that we walk around in, they're temporary, but our spirit is forever, forever and always. As a regressionist trained in past life regression, I can share so many other people's stories and mine of past life experiences and current, past experiences that are tremendous and proves to me without a shadow of a doubt that I'm so much more than a one-time, human being. I do believe that we have multiple experiences. We continuously come back. I also believe we go home, we go back to school, we get re-educated, we relearn, we make a new plan, and we come back again. People ask me, do we come back as animals? I haven't had that experience personally, but many of my clients say they have. So, in their experience, this is truth. I feel that it is so important for each of us to remember that we are first spirit beings, that all of this is temporary. All of this is temporary. We just need to take our time and process, the things that we're learning and the things that we're saying. It's interesting what we tell ourselves in a day. In a daytime, oh man, how many thoughts go through your head? Check them. Notice, are they positive? Are they negative? If they're positive, great, that's fantastic. Fantasize about them and visualize them, make them stronger, bigger, go for what you want. If they're negative, tell them to shut up, sit down, back up. You don't have to buy into all of that. It's just drama. And it's just, there's a part of us and it just likes to, I don't know, it just likes to encourage us to feel down. And maybe it's a way to make us stronger, but suffering is optional. So, let's just all ride on that, okay? And I love you. And I'm going to take my first caller. Chantel, hi, how are you tonight?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm glad you called. What can I do for you?
So I've lost so many spirits, so many people in the past couple of years. Past 2 years, I've lost over 17 people, and I'm just desperate for some guidance from them. And I just don't know what else to do. I'm at my.
I am so sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you. I've lost not that many people, but I sure have lost quite a few in these last years. And in my lifetime, very many. I'm probably older than you. I've lost a lot of very precious people in this last few years. I've lost quite a few senselessly, and they're the hardest, aren't they?
Yeah, it gets worse the older I get, I think.
It is. It's very hard to understand. But I have to tell you, I drew an angel card before I started. Here's my angel deck. It's messages from your angels during virtue. And I drew an angel card before I started, and I wasn't sure who would be calling in or if I would be sharing this card, but I think you're going to find it perfect for you. And can I read it to you? Would that be okay?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's the angel Sonia, and she says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I'm happy and at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. The message is, your heart has been heavy with grief, and I'm here to reassure you. I am a guardian angel of your deceased loved one, And I want you to know that there is no reason for you to worry. Your loved one is very happy and is adjusted to the transition very well. There is no anger nor upset directed towards you, only love and understanding. You have done nothing wrong, dear one, so please don't blame yourself in any way. You did everything that you could, and your loved one has asked me to share this appreciation with you. You and your loved one will share great love between your souls. That love could never die. Although you miss your loved one, physical presence, you already connected spiritually in your dreams, as well as through feeling, hearing, smelling, and seeing your loved one's essence. Your loved one is alive as you are, even more alive in many ways. Relieved of earthly cares or bodily pains, this loved one is freer and happier than ever. As soon as you complete your life's purpose in your time to make the transition, you will be reunited. In the meantime, please know that your loved one is with you often, and with the angels, they surround you continuously.
That's
See
just,
that? Yeah.
that was really beautiful.
I laid that card down and I thought, when the person called that needed it, it would be right here. And I'm glad that I actually was led to draw that card tonight. I don't always draw a card before my show, but I just really, my cards sit over here beside me and something had me, reach for that. And what I have to say to you is they're free. They're all free. They're not questioning, worrying, concerned. People, always tell me, my grandmother, I feel like she's so worried about me and she's, pacing the floor or trying to get to me. And in my opinion, that's not so. When we leave this
Yeah.
place, we're
So like
free.
yeah, so I am also like a medium myself. I do, but I can't get through to my people. I cannot. None of my people I cannot communicate with them, and I'm just confused by it because everyone else's spirit world are like so loud, and I'm like, you know what I mean? And I pass these messages on to other people, but it's like, man, I would love to have a message from the other side for me. You know what I mean? Like, I love the gifts. I love the light that I can, and the love I can give from the other side to transit, like how you do it. Like to give that love back to the world with the broken, like for their lostness of, in the world today. But like I'm just like, so confused why so many people have been just gone from me. But I'm just sitting right now in front of my little cousin's window where he passed away, and that's why I'm like, wow, it's crazy.
Oh, honey,
I
I'm
know
so
he's in a better
sorry.
place.
I'm really sorry that you're suffering like this. When you dream at night, are you picking up on these folks? I mean,
So my brother Dominic, actually, he was murdered 2 years ago, and that was the first thing that like got into my that popped into my head about that, because he says I'm coming to you in your dreams, and nothing has I have nothing to do with it, because the family was tripping, because the day he went missing, I heard him. I heard him spiritually and say he needed help. And so I went straight to the family and I said, dude, he's lost his cold and we need to help him. And then they didn't even find him until like a year. And then it's like I've been shunned from them. And they're just my native family, like my adopted family. And that grew and like my heart crushed, because he was my most favorite human. Like he was like I was my soul brother, and I was passing out flyers every time I could, like I was trying my damnedest to find him. And then since his soul came to me for help, because he knew he can get through my channel, I got, you know what I mean? And it's just really heartbreaking, because I'm not an evil person, and I would never.
I want to, yeah. I want to interject something here. I'd love to continue this with you after the show. I've only got a few more minutes, and I'm going to stay with you, but we've just got 2 minutes. So if you would like to continue talking to me, you're welcome to call me or reach out to me on Facebook or however you want to. I keep picking up on something around a black truck and him standing behind it, and I'm feeling very emotional with this. I feel like I want to clutch my chest. Like there's just so much pressure in my chest. And your compassion is incredible. I feel that as well. And I can tell you, for me, oftentimes I can't read myself either. And I believe there's a lot of mediums, psychics who would tell you the same thing. I'm also a phenomenal Reiki healer. I mean, I heal and I put my hands on people and it's amazing. But trying to work on myself, it's a joke and it's so frustrating. But I've learned if I get out of my way, if I can get out of my way, we've got 60 seconds. I'm so sorry. Please call me. I'm going to give you my number, my actual number. You got a pen?
No, I do not. Not right now. It's all in the house, and I don't dare to go in there when we call.
Well, reach out to me. It's Full Circle Wellness on Facebook or Renee Johnson, and you'll see my spiral behind me, my black spiral on purple, and you'll see my face. I think I'm dressed in blue. But please reach back out to me, okay? We've got 30 seconds. So I'm just going to kind of wind down.
Thank you.
Call me. Yeah, you take care, honey. I'll be thinking about you and
Bye.
sending you lots of love.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Good night.
Same.
So everyone, if you've got something in your heart and you need to, have a reading or just, talk it out, holler at me, okay? Full Circle Wellness. I feel for you. I really do. I have nothing but compassion and love for each of you. You'll have a beautiful night, and I love you. You take care. I'll see you next Wednesday. Good night.